हो गया ना? हाँ, हो गया। राम राम, जय हिंद, जय भारत. Gratitude, greetings. Align and thrive show with Gitika and Sunny. It's a very beautiful moment for me and Gitika to welcome Aakriti Khosla. Aakriti is a gem of a person. She's not just a recruiter with a difference. She helps you with the right skills, the right resume, and so much more. She's a life coach and a true expert with empathy, love, compassion, and the right strategies. Yes, she's love and logic, head and heart, money and harmony. Welcome, Akriti.
Thank you so much for inviting me on your show. I'm privileged.
What is the secret of your smile?
Secret of my smile. I don't know. God has wired me this way. I am by default a happy person. So I always switch back to my happy self. That's my default state. I like to, I'm also known like that amongst my friends and family that I will always try to make people smile and laugh around me and joke around. So I am lively. I can say that.
How to live light and lively like you?
Um, I think live in the moment because life is not gonna always work your way, except the fact that there are gonna be struggles, challenges, uh, upswings and downswings and mood swings along the way. I personally have a lot of that being a ruled by moon and being a Scorpio. But I think do what gives you joy. I've always been an ambitious career professional, been there, done that. So I think that what gives me a lot of high professionally. Personally, I moved to Canada 2 years ago. So the nature, the sights, the mountains. I chose to live in a city which is very close to the mountains, just 1.5 hour away. I'm in Calgary, so that gives me a lot of joy that I can pick up our car and we can just be in the serene beauty. So small little life things, and obviously I have a son who's 8 year old, so being around him, teaching him, playing with him, all of that gives me a lot of joy. And I think I take pride in taking um, making myself happy in these small endearing moments.
Amazing, so beautiful. Yes, you're very spiritual, you're fearless, you love freedom. What is the secret of your confidence?
Secret of my confidence, I think it's got to be instilled by my father. He always felt that I'm so much capable and much more. So I was always very, very shy, timid, and person. Like that's how I'm naturally wired. I'm still an introverted person, but my dad used to ensure that, you cannot just be like that. You have to uh, be a bit outgoing. So even when he used to take me to, all these restaurant joints, which were self-service, early in the day, and he used to go pick up that order, go do it yourself. So I think he instilled a lot of confidence and values in me. And I think that has helped. And also the fact that when I switched from being a techie, because I've done my engineering as well, um, and it was a time 2008 when there was a lot of recession, so the job offers were not being offered. Otherwise I wouldn't have been a techie. But I switched gears because I wanted to be in human resources. So I think a switch of career that happened at that time, and being a people person and being in talent acquisition and recruitment all of my life has also changed and shaped me a lot in terms of my confidence, because I am talking to people all the time and I'm comfortable with and between people and guiding them. So I think that my parents and I think my profession has been played a crucial role.
बस फिर मम्मी पापा का इंटरव्यू करेंगे फिर.
I don't
उन्होंने
bite.
काफी कुछ सिखाया. यस, यस. सो यू आर अमेजिंग विद कलर्स, विजुअल मेमोरी, एंड यू नो अ डिजाइन सेंस. उसमें आपने क्या क्या किया है लाइफ?
I'm not sure if I can say that. I'm trying to be yeah, I've been an artistic person. I always had interest in arts and commercial arts and things like that. Um, I'm trying to develop my aesthetic sense a bit more because I'm trying to uh, build my social media and a good following on Instagram. I'm quite a beginner in that space. I'm not a Gen Z. I'm pretty old that way. But I think basic synchrony and harmony, whatever gives me peace and happiness, I go with that. I go with my gut feel. And as much as I want to be a little bit more good with the short form content, I think I still have a bit of learning to do in that space. But I think there are other platforms like LinkedIn. Thankfully, because of my profession, I've grown a huge following there. So that really helps me in my business that I'm trying to build.
Yes. You're a visionary, you're an entrepreneur, you're a marketer, and you think long term. So मैं इंटरव्यूअर बन जाता हूँ. Where do you see 5 years from now?
I know that's such a stale question, right? And today, such questions are like looked down upon, and rightfully so, because you never
हमारे
know
जमाने
these
में ऐसे ही
days.
होते थे ना.
ऐसे ही होते थे, right? Like, tell me about yourself. It's even asked today. Uh, but I'm not sure. Like 5 years down the line, I ideally would want to uh, move away from my 9 to 5 gig, which I absolutely love and adore. I've been in recruiting all of my life, and I don't mind continuing to do that. But if like by God's grace I get that liberty of choice, then I'd like to focus and build my career. That will give me a lot of work-life balance to be able to, spend a lot of time with my family and at the same time do what I'm good at, like healing and helping people find jobs and get unstuck and find the right resilience and motivation to keep going.
बहुत सारी है. आप बस हाँ कर दो.
Yes.
Three happiest
No.
moments, Akriti.
3 happiest moments. Okay. Definitely, I think the most high point for any mother is having their baby born. So that tops it all. I can't think of any other. Uh, I think second of all, I would say uh, when I broke into Amazon, I got a permanent full-time job with Amazon, and I never thought that I could make it there. So 5 grueling rounds of interviews, and then doing well in them and getting the job offer was a great high because I got a very good income boost. And when I was also with Amazon, I was the another major high point was actually I got a very big award there, which was above and beyond, which is given to high achievers. So I would say that that is kind of a highlight of my professional career. Thirdly, I think was a moment when my husband moved to US, but I couldn't work there because he was an H-1B. So I was stuck behind. But my husband and my, kind of my friends motivated me that, you have good communication. Why don't you try for Canada and stuff? And I was like, what? What is even IELTS? I don't even know what is it. It's just an English exam. Okay, maybe I can do it. And I just got motivated about it, and because I knew that that US is a long dream away, and you never know, I might have to lose my job, my whole career that I've built in. So I went all out. I prepared religiously, and I cracked the exam without any kind of guidance and help by my own research and learning. And I think that was a high point because that eventually helped me in getting Canadian PR all by myself. So that's another happy moment in my life. Those are the three I can say.
Thank you so much, Akriti, for sharing. Now, intelligent questions, Geetika पूछेगी.
Okay, over to her.
Yeah, first of all, welcome, Aakriti, and
Thank you
welcome
so
to a
much.
live show. And my first question would be, since whether you have worked in the past in the HR or even now also
Mhm.
you are into life coaching, I think communication skills have been your strength. So Can you share, three powerful secrets in order to communicate with the people effectively? Because it is very much necessary skills for life coaches as well.
Mhm. I think I personally feel I'm naturally blessed because I think my grandpa and my father had amazing English. So I have not done anything special. But I think the foundation is very important. So the kind of schooling you go to, like I went to a public school, so I think we were even fined for speaking one word in Hindi. So one rupee fine. So I think my foundation was strong, and I say that like very beginning classes, like up to fifth, sixth. So that really I think helped in my case, and I suggest the same that focusing on your foundational communication in English is very important. Secondly, I think clarity of thoughts. If you want to convey a certain thing, it's important to not beat around the bush. Have the points maybe noted down somewhere, and then try to give a concise, clear, viewpoint or whatever statement you're trying to make. Because if your thoughts are all messed up and you're trying to make a point and you're just, sometimes you just keep blabbering without realizing that you're not making sense. Not using very long, complicated sentences. Use simple English where possible. I think that what helps me because I personally have grown that. Uh, I've improved myself upon that because I sometimes used to get the feedback that I speak long, complex sentences, which sometimes are overwhelming for the other person. Um, I'm trying to think what could be the third one, but I think yeah, practice, as they say. I think communication is all about practicing and not speaking only when your teacher, professor, or you're asked to speak. So if you make yourself comfortable in not just speaking with your family and friends but also like thinking in that language, because sometimes what we try to do is we think in Hindi and then we convert it and it doesn't
Sounds
it's not
very
grammatically accurate. So I think that is what I would say, like practicing. And it's a language at the end of the day, and you don't need to be overwhelmed about it. And communication today is just not English, it's just how you present yourself, how you brand yourself. It's also much more about your body language. So all that is important, I feel.
Yes, yes, absolutely. And you have that naturally, the communication and the confidence that you carry.
Thank you so much.
The second question I want to ask is that what motivated you to enter into the life coaching space?
Okay. So this is something I always used to do because as a recruiter, my job is not just to fill positions at my company, but also to help the candidates and to help people crack interviews at Amazon was no small feat, and many other tech giants. So they're like super selective. Top 1% are getting hired. So I always am involved in prepping the candidate that these are the materials and stuff like that, and then helping them break the myth that okay, I mean everything is doable and possible. And these companies are all about preparation, maybe not so much more about talent, but all about preparation. So if you go all out and take your time away, prepare for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, even a month, and come back ready, you have a strong chance. And I've seen that work. So I think uh, the continuous feedback of people around me that I'm a natural healer. I'm able to guide well. I think that is something I have naturally, and I have owned also by virtue of my profession over like last 15 years being in recruitment. Like I've placed several thousands of candidates and scanned through millions of resumes. I still do it day in and day out. So I think this is something I know I'm good at because it's not just my own imagination or hallucination, but I've constantly been told about it and I have results. Like even when I moved to Canada, I was able to get jobs in a matter of 2 to 3 months, while a standard time here is nothing less than 6 to 8 months in your field. And then when I used to even help my friends, like, those who are very new to Canada and trying to break into field jobs, I've coached them a day before, like, this is how you present yourself, this is how you give an interview, just like a half an hour power session. And I've seen results. Like, I've seen, like, they got the job. So I think I've had enough proven results and testimonials to know that okay, I'm good at this. And I think you don't need to be a good at gazillion things. I know I'm good at recruiting. I know I'm good at guiding candidates and people, and um, getting them focused and have that resilient mindset. So I want to pursue my passion in that space. And I think if that, as a woman, if that gives me a lot of liberty in terms of my family life, because as you know how 9 to 5 these days the jobs are so fallible, so it's also a selfish interest, I would say.
Yes, yes. Thank you so much, Akriti, for sharing it so honestly and beautifully. So thank you so much, and
Much
I'll now
welcome.
pass Sunny ji. Yeah.
Thanks. चलो वन वर्ड आंसर खेलते हैं. एसेस हो गए.
Sure.
Life in one.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that.
Life in one word.
Awesome.
Parenting in one word.
Insightful.
Shadi in one word.
I can't find a word for shadi, but if you find the right person, it can be blissful.
Recruitment in one word.
My passion.
Coaching in one word.
Guiding.
Healing
Guidance.
in one word.
Mm, evolution.
Akriti in one word.
A go-getter.
Yes, you are a lioness. Lovely talking to you. You are a lioness, a compassionate lioness. Because you come with
I
a
think so.
golden heart, you train, you love, you want to do something great for the society. So awesome. Thank you so much for being you, inspiring you. And we wish you all the best in all your noble future selfless endeavors and showing up at 9 o'clock IST. And that's your morning. Thank you so much again.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. Much pleasure. Pleasure is all